Okay, so I haven't done any Hunchback of Notre Dame content, which is weird because I really do love the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like, it's like one of my ultimate favorite Disney movies. And so I figured I found this article on ranker.com of topsy-turvy details about Hunchback of Notre Dame that prove it is Disney's most underrated film. So we're going to take a look at a lot of these details to prove that Hunchback of Notre Dame is Disney's most underrated film. Let's go. The animators had access to the actual cathedral, which allowed them to create breathtaking art for the movie. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Like, just look at this. Like, it's incredible. Like, it is absolutely magnificently stunning, and I love it. And we got some background paintings from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like, yeah, just like the shots within the cathedral, but also the shots of the cathedral are just, oh my gosh, they are like unreal. Frollo hides a Latin prayer of confession during Hellfire. Iconic song. Iconic. In Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame, while Frollo is singing Hellfire, the Latin prayer... Look, I may be Catholic. I have never had to do any prayers in Latin. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. A prayer of confession during Catholic Mass, is heard throughout the song and not just in the introduction. Despite asking God for intervention when given the guard, he denied it. The metaphors and allusions that Disney uses in this song are mixed up and somewhat contradictory to themselves sometimes, but I'd like to think that it represents the villain being confused and doubtful with his religious and moral state. Hellfire is where Judge Claude Frollo admits his sinful feelings for the gypsy girl Esmeralda, all while trying to convince himself, and apparently the heavens, that this is not his doing, but Esmeralda's bewitching. It's fascinating if we consider that these Latin chants are his inner monologue, implied in the mea culpa part of the song. He acknowledges that he has some part or fault for that sinful act that he is about to do, despite contradicting himself by saying that it's God's plan. This makes me believe that he knows that he is wrong, but by confessing it, a Catholic practice, and convincing himself that his act of genocide and abuse is an act by God, he is absolving himself of sin. Here's the translation of the Latin part of the lyrics: F for Frollo, C for the chant. I'm not going to go through all of that. It's on the screen somewhere. If you want to go through it. But yeah, basically this is right. To add, he sings to Beata Maria that he asks for protection from the siren spell, aka Esmeralda's beauty. He is actually given a last chance at redemption by the guard, who is portrayed with blue heavenly light behind him, contrasting Frollo, who is reflected by the orange hellfire. But he rejects this, cementing the point that he is determined to get the girl or burn down all of Paris. Yeah. Frollo hides a Latin prayer of confession during Hellfire. Yeah. Basically, he does. Frollo's reward for the capture of Esmeralda has biblical implications. Like I said, guys, I'm Catholic. I don't know any of this, honestly. In the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Frollo offers captured gypsies silver coins for the location of Esmeralda. He asks 3 times, raising the price by 10 each time. On the 3rd time, he offers nothing. He would have otherwise offered them 30 silver pieces, the same price that bought Judas. Okay. Like, look, I say I'm Catholic. In terms of knowing the Bible and knowing things about the Bible, not so much. Esmeralda's outfit is a biblical reference. Of course it is. In the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Esmeralda's purple and red costume references the whore of Babylon from the Bible, from Revelation 17, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. I vaguely remember something about the whore of Babylon, but honestly, not enough to catch this. So, good job to all these Redditors that are catching all these details, because I never would have in a million years. A small, significant, yet dark detail during the Hellfire song. In the Hunchback of Notre Dame, when Frollo turns to the hooded figures in Hellfire, the light around him resembles a coffin. That is incredible. Oh my goodness. It does look like a coffin. Yo, this is insane. I love this movie so much. Frollo knows he is in the wrong and contradicts himself in Hellfire. Didn't we already go through this? We had something like this up in, I think it was number 3 or whatever. Like, the mea culpa and everything like that. Yeah, I'm not going to read this because I'm pretty sure it's like 90% what we already went through. And I know I didn't really go through it in that one either. But, yeah. It's there if you guys want to read it. I'm not going to. Frollo uses everything he can to keep Quasimodo in his place, even the silverware. Okay, I'm intrigued. In the Hunchback of Notre Dame, when Quasimodo and Frollo eat lunch together, Frollo's utensils are finer and made of silver, and Quasimodo's are crude wooden ones. This symbolizes the abusive control that Frollo has over Quasi and the low opinion he forces Quasi to have of himself. I mean, we all knew Frollo was like the worst person ever. But I never picked up on that detail. Damn. Amazing. Like, I've seen this movie so many times and I've never picked up on that detail. I guess I don't really pay attention to details in Disney movies. I just sort of roll with the movie. So, that's insane. I love that. The like small little details that just make a movie better. This is it. Quasimodo's low esteem is even reflected in his hobbies. In the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo, a name meaning half-formed, made all his carvings with meticulous detail except for the one of himself. Quasi! That's so sad! But yeah. Oh. Poor Quasimodo. I want all good things for Quasimodo. He's just so sweet. I love him. A clever bookend for the film. The girl in the opening is the same girl who turns public opinion in the finale. Okay, yeah, I guess. It makes sense. Okay. I'm just like, of all the details that we got, it's like that one. It's like that one doesn't really hit me the way some of the other ones have. So, yeah. In the film, okay, well, hang on. The film is beautifully crafted with attention to detail, including camera tricks. Now, y'all know I haven't really been paying much attention to any of the details in this movie, so this should be interesting. In Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Frollo's hand goes out of focus as it moves closer to the camera, simulating a shallow depth of field. Animation is beautiful, guys. Animation is beautiful. The things you can do with animation is absolutely incredible. Oh, that is amazing. I love that, though. And again, never picked up on it watching the movie. Esmeralda shares her fashion tips with the closest of friends. Okay. So I always wondered why in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Esmeralda has only one earring on her left ear, and same for the goat, but on the right ear. And I just realized that they are the same pair, just they both wear one. Aww, that's kind of adorable. Esmeralda's amazing, guys. The details on the gargoyles include water stains. The details in this movie, man, I tell you. In The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the gargoyles have water/rain stains. This movie is full of amazing details, and I love this movie so much. Oh, the thought and just all the details that went into making this movie. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The names of the gargoyles are clever references. I'm sure they're going to tell me as to what. In The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the gargoyles are named Laverne, Victor, and Hugo. This is a reference to Laverne Andrews of close harmony singing group the Andrews Sisters, who had previously worked for Disney, and of Victor Hugo, the original author of the novel. Yo, the details. Oh, I'm loving this. Because these are things that I don't pick up on. And it's just like, it's nice that somebody picked up on them and is now telling me, because we all know I need people to tell me these things. Belle, the rug from Aladdin, and a possible Pumbaa are spotted in one scene. Yeah, I remember this one. Okay. In The Hunchback of Notre Dame, a man can be seen shaking out the magic carpet from Aladdin. Belle from Beauty and the Beast is walking down the street reading a book, and a warthog that resembles Pumbaa from The Lion King is being carried on a spit. Okay, yeah, so where's the magic carpet one? They have it circled here. So there's Belle right there. Magic carpet one is here. And I guess this would be Pumbaa. I think Pumbaa is probably the least believable. But yeah, this resembles Belle vaguely. It's hard to tell in a scene like this, but they luckily zoomed in on this stuff, showing that, yes, it does kind of resemble Belle. This does resemble the rug somewhat. And I don't know how this resembles Pumbaa at all. So, I'd say Belle is the most likely to be true. The rug, second most likely. Pumbaa, somebody tell me how that's supposed to be Pumbaa. I don't know. But yeah, Easter eggs, y'all. They're a lot of fun. The color palette changes during the film to reflect the mood. Y'all are not about to... No. When Esmeralda is presumed dead and Quasimodo is heartbroken, the colors are darker and give off a sadder mood. However, when Judge Frollo opens the door and is about to stab Quasi, the colors become more red, symbolizing danger. This is incredible. Like, this is stuff that I think, like, filmmakers and people studying film can pick up on a lot easier than just average people. But I don't know, maybe average people can pick up on it too. I never did. I mean, I guess maybe I did. I just didn't put it all together. But y'all, this is incredible. I love this movie. A gargoyle Pumbaa is spotted on the church. See, yeah, now this is Pumbaa. Okay? This is Pumbaa. I don't know what that Pumbaa was in the streets, but this is Pumbaa. Yeah, I mean, he looks exactly like Pumbaa. I'm just saying. So that is it for the 16 topsy-turvy details about the Hunchback of Notre Dame that prove it is Disney's most underrated film. Gosh, I love this movie so much. Let me know, what did you think of these details? Did you spot these details when you were watching this movie? What do you think of Hunchback of Notre Dame as a whole movie? Let me know all your Hunchback of Notre Dame thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you all liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye!